So Joe, good seeing you, and looking forward to the discussion. As we agreed, I get to moderate, but I don't get to moderate without you getting to shoot questions back at me as well. The concept of cybersecurity defense in depth, has been around, for probably well over a decade. So what's different about ABB's approach?
One thing about defense in depth is, I think a lot of times we forget about the importance of these like trusted, tried and true practices. We get kind of caught up in the shiny new thing, which is great. It's amazing that in cybersecurity we're seeing all this investment and new technologies. But with all the saturation of a lot of these new things, it's really difficult to keep focus, and it's really easy to think that maybe some of these old concepts are just outdated. But to kind of circle back, what I think we've done different is put it down, put pen to paper and kind of release it and show, give a practical example to our customers and colleagues, and what we do, and try to use that as a blueprint for good hygiene and promoting good cybersecurity practices. It's all about being a good partner, I think, and being very communicative. So we really need to understand the plan behind the overall zero trust architecture, and what that means is proper definition, communication of our security policies, our capabilities, and even our limitations, right? Are we there yet? Probably not, but I think we're really getting to a point where we can really start to extend a lot of the pieces underneath zero trust policy into our environments, and really meet our customers' needs and bring it all together for them where we can.
And so, and within the ABB playbook, you talk about the risk reduction roadmap. And so I'm just trying to, how would you put that in association with other risk management frameworks? And I'll use maybe as an example, here in the Americas, we have NIST, and they have their risk management framework.
Yeah, so the risk reduction roadmap, and I think we have a copy that we can kind of put up. It's essentially it's one of my favorite things, because it's really clearly defines some of the services and puts it in a journey for our customers, where we can map our services across a risk curve. Essentially, the application of a defense in depth program over the life cycle of the system, and adding the different pieces and parts that would make that up as part of a service to our customers.
I can't underscore enough the patching and the configuring component of that. And to your point, when I think of it from a NIST perspective, in those 5 core functions, I see the 6 you have, the 7 you have listed here. They do fit nicely within the 5. You've broken out some slightly differently, but they do fit within the identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover bins as well.
Kind of relating this back to me personally, cybersecurity is not really just a career for me, but I have a very vested personal interest in, selfish even. I need to make sure that electricity stays on. I want reliable heat when it gets cold. These winters in Cleveland can get very cold, and I want clean water to drink, right? So all these things, I want to make sure that's continuous, reliable, uptime, making sure that everything continues to run. We've got a little ways to get there, especially in the industrial industries, and there may be some pretty advanced organizations out there that are able to pull that all together. But we really, I think, got to hit those fundamentals, and really got to focus on those fundamentals and a defense in depth program, right? Before we can really engage with an advanced solution like generative AI, we need that data. We need we need that interconnectivity. So we need to check the boxes on those fundamentals and make sure we have a really strong architecture before we can start just scooping up and serving all that data to an AI machine, generative AI. And those fundamentals, defense and depth, we've got to get that in place.
Well, excellent. Hey, Joe, it's been a pleasure talking with you. It's been a great discussion. I know I ran over, and Dan's giving me the hook already, but I really enjoyed the time with you. And bottom line on generative AI, shows great promise, but it comes with some risk. So with that, Dan, over to you.
So wonderful stuff. Everyone out there, both in the audience and the contributors, thank you. It was a great pleasure to listen to you all. I was watching the attendance numbers. From the beginning to the end, they actually went up, which is a little counterintuitive, and I'll take that as a positive sign. So thank you, Dan, Industry IoT, and everyone else. Have a wonderful day.
Cheers, Rob. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.